Next match, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 76.4 kilograms, a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, fighting out of Legion 13, Brodie McCreanor.
This is the one I've been waiting for.
Final match of the prelims before we move into the main card. Brodie McCreanor making his fifth Battleground appearance.
And he's weird, but every time he comes in, that mullet gets more and more impressive. I've been really, really impressed with Brodie. His aggressive style, his technical excellence, one of a better word, has been really, really impressive. And he's going up against someone who knows what he's doing too, in Rory Matthews. But I think this is going to be a really, really entertaining matchup.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what happens here. Brodie really looks like one of those guys that, like, he looks really built and strong, but he's only like 76 kilos.
And
in my head, he's almost like a bodybuilder.
Fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 75.5 kilograms, a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, fighting out of Melbourne, Absolute MMA, Rory Matthews.
Who's got the best hairdo? Rory giving very solid Thor vibes. Brodie coming in, all pleasure, no business with that haircut. But what we're absolutely promising to get here, Joe, is a barnstormer of a matchup. I'm actually pretty excited for this one. Both men face each other in the middle. Adam Metcalf, our referee, giving final instruction. And we're straight in, and we're underway. Both men tie up at the top, jostling for control.
Yeah, I have to say this, the belt, the weight, the physique of these kinds of guys bring the most exciting and interesting jiu-jitsu to watch on the stage.
A beautiful judo entry there.
That was.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Rory there showing off some real skill with that. And is that almost looking for an estimate lock from that position? I can't quite see. He's definitely trying to lock up in some way or shape there. Brodie defends well. Fighting the hands. Rory still pulling on it. Yeah, definitely is looking for a lock of some sorts there.
He's actually on the opposite leg than the one he's controlling with his legs, which is...
Just gives him a bit of room to move, doesn't it? That's all.
It actually, yeah. I think it does open up counter-attacks though as well, you know, like as he's trying to escape from it. But Brodie navigated that one really well.
Great inversion by Brodie. There's a chance here.
Chasing the back. Comes up onto his knees and takes a side control position.
And the back wasn't quite there, but he accepted the position that was on offer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always really great when you see people who are at this level, because sometimes, you know, in the lower levels, they really do chase, you know, he would have chased the back and gone for it, going, I'm going to get it. But Brodie's someone that knows, like, when something's lost, but there's something that's the next best option is still there, and he goes for it. And
Rory did well. Rory did well there in terms of, like, I wasn't too happy with him being chest to chest and flat on his back. Yeah. But it was obviously because he was looking for something. He was looking to try and lull him into a false sense of security.
Oh, Brodie jumps on a foot here. Yeah. But Rory's not impressed with that one.
Pretty relaxed. Yeah. Brodie looking on coming on top, leg on the inside, which is where it should be.
Get it flat, Brodie.
I don't think that Brodie should have sat on his bum then. He just kind of allowed the sweep then. And I know that he probably does want to look at his own leg entanglements there, but he was doing so well with that top pressure. So I'm interested to see what happens.
Just a bit risky, wasn't it, Joe?
Yeah, and look, luckily, obviously, there's no points and sweeps don't really count really big in the scheme of things for a Battleground match, especially if there's a lot going on like this match. You know, like if it comes down to like a slower match, then a sweep means more. But for this one, a sweep's not going to mean much.
Yeah, Brodie makes his way back to his feet, tie back up again. Both men standing pretty tall. Structure breakdown, little slip by Brodie. Both fall into sort of half guard. He seems pretty comfortable taking that bottom position, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's looking for like almost like a Choi bar situation here, because he's looking for that shoulder to clamp on.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And then that can also then bait leg options as they come to like come out of it. But Rory's passed into side control now. Brodie's fishing for like his neck here, which I don't necessarily think is a smart move. But
Traditionally not a smart move. There's a few little things you can do from there, but against a high level competitor, it's got to be pretty bloody good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Rory's got an overhook on his head here rather than having like a crossfaces.
So there's a lot of different things that can potentially set up. You can just keep pulling on the head, make them feel uncomfortable. You can start thinking.
I know that. At Absolute, so he's gone to the crossface here. Absolute, like I actually did a seminar with Lachlan Giles where he used that overhook to dive over and then come back into like a mounted guillotine. So that looked like setting up almost that style, but he's gone for a really classic here with the head control. Walking that elbow up.
It's traditional and safe, you know what I mean? And in this point of the competition, it's a smart move. He's in mount right now. He can continue to put pressure on Brodie, waste his energy, and that's not a good place. It's not a good place to be.
Rory's got really tight hips here. Brodie's in a couple of bucks now, and Rory's really sticking. Like he's just stuck to him.
It's not enough, is it? 1 or 2 bucks at this level is not going to get you off. You've
and
got to
there you
move.
go. Rory's walking that arm up again and again. Right at that elbow line, which by the time you get past, like a parallel past your shoulder line, you lose it. And Brodie's got to be really careful of that arm getting inched up like that.
See that overhook, Brodie goes, looking for that, but there's a potential back take option here. Good work by Rory. He's just sensed the danger just in time.
I really like that Rory, as Brodie was coming to close that guard again, Rory just went straight back for a pass and then again now. And I think that's actually going to start really tiring out Brodie because he's finding it really hard to establish a control back in this guard.
And Rory with the J-Rod pass attempt there as well. Brodie coming back to his feet, but Rory flattens him back out.
Nicely done.
Just starting to exert a little bit of power here. Brodie trying to show his flexibility from that position. Look, that can be effective, but once people get wise to it after a couple of times, they don't put themselves in that situation or allow themselves to stay there for so long.
Yeah.
230.
Mickey, our co-commentator, giving some really good instruction to Rory in the corner. Brodie looking at Rory's arms just in there, looking for the leg drag pass, gets the pass and gets chest to chest and flattens
He's
him out.
been really relentless with these passes. In the last minute, he's passed several times, and while Brodie's managed to get his guard back, he's getting tired because it's just happening again and again, and he's getting slammed back down.
Yeah, and this position is not a good position. You know what I mean? You're at so much risk of a variety of different things from here, and you're carrying your opponent's weight.
Yeah, Rory's now got a staple on that arm as well, so Brodie's got to watch out. Now he's got one arm isolated, and if he brings that other one up, he's opening up for armbar attacks.
Rory's working something here as well. He's just changed his staple. And now he's going to turn his chin and make it really uncomfortable for Brodie, which is what he's doing. Brodie looking to try and come out. He's got to be careful, head arm option here, or potential isolation of the arm on the other side. Continues to keep the staple.
I really like how Rory's actually taking his time in this position. He's not rushing it to mount. He's actually just seeing how Brodie reacts here, and I think he's going for whatever. So he's going for that arm now, but they came up a bit too high.
He's got it. No, he's got it. And he can, good
a bit of a
by
scramble
Brodie.
and back to the feet.
Good work by Brodie. And that was the thing, wasn't it? Could he have held that position? But he went for
and straight into a takedown for Rory. Look, Brodie's getting quite tired here, and Rory's just coming at him relentlessly now. I think he can probably tell that if he just keeps on him, he's going to win this match.
It's a very impressive display of jiu-jitsu, isn't it? It's calm. It's very grown-up jiu-jitsu, I would call it. Very, very grown-up. Reminds me of Kyle a little bit, actually.
Yeah.
Reminds me a little bit of rolling with Kyle. Kyle Skiba, ladies and gentlemen, for people who are watching at home, don't know who I'm talking about.
30 seconds, get your elbows.
Brodie just trying to cover Rory's mouth. Again, shout out to Cameron Maker, one of yours. Just pulling the elbow up a little bit there. Yeah. And we move into our last 15 seconds. I think we'll be going to decision on this one. But it's been a pretty convincing performance for Rory Matthews, Joe.
Yep, absolutely. The second half of this match has been all Rory. He's really dominated with the passes and top control. Wow.
Beautiful work.
Amazing display. That was I really love that style of jiu-jitsu that Rory just brought to the table. It's a real classic style of jiu-jitsu with a little bit of flair here and there, but nothing that's like over the top that's going to give the other person too many openings and opportunities. That was really dominant. I really love that style.
It was a great performance, and we'll be shortly going to our interview with our winner. It'll be announced very shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by judges' decision, fighting out of the red corner, Rory Matthews!
Rory, that was what I call a proper display of jiu-jitsu. You look like you've improved since you were last on here at Battlegrounds. What have you been working on?
I've just been working on trying to not get my leg broken by McCreanor most of the time. I've actually been working my passing a fair bit. Unfortunately, I was trying to go for that north-south, but it just wasn't happening today. He was doing such a good job of bringing the legs back over the top. But yeah, I managed to defend it. I was a little bit worried he was going to go a bit harder on the leg, but I just put my game face on and he just thought he didn't have it, so that was nice. But yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to come into Battleground, sorry mate, and absolutely love the event. George runs an amazing one. Commentators are the best in the world, and I'm looking forward to coming here for the next one. I heard someone with the last name Driscoll was talking a bit of crap, or trying to get me in for a match, so I'll be keen on that. Otherwise, if he doesn't want it, I know there's a... Yeah, beautiful. Let's get it going. You're going to have to come down to 77, though. I'm not going up. All right, beautiful. Let's do it. We'll leave it at that.
George, where are you? Get the matchmaking done. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Rory Matthews.